Well, hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your number reading. Wow. So I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of your reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Libras, let's find out what you can expect coming up in If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. I would check your moon sign if that's the case, because your moon sign is your emotional and private side. The moon came out right as I was talking about it. So, Libras, the overall energy of your reading is the Eight of Pentacles. This is focusing, building, and working on security, stability, groundedness. I need to find out why this is in the center of your reading, actually the overall energy. So it just seems like you're very focused on making something come to fruition. Up here in your highest energy is the Four of Cups. So, there's somebody that's, I don't know. There's somebody that's trying to come in here. This is right above the King of Cups. I don't think you trust this cup, though. You're not reaching for it. You're kind of like ignoring it. And you're looking down at these other three cups. You're like, well, maybe there's better fish in the sea. I don't know if I want to work on things with this offer here. Let's read on. There's a lot more to go. That Four of Cups is right next to the Seven of Cups. This is like confusion in love. This is like, choosing the wrong cups. All these cups have something else in them. So, most of us have done that already. So what happens is there's not enough room for love in these cups. You always find that there's something else that takes priority over the relationship. So there's confusion here. How are you going to know? How are you going to recognize if it's the right cup to accept that comes your way? How are you going to know? And I think that's why you're hesitating on reaching out for this offer here, because you're confused. And it's right next to the Three of Cups. So the Seven of Cups right next to the Three of Cups. This is a happy reunion, coming back together with someone. Very joyful. So, I'm feeling more like, I think this is just a scenario where someone is offering you to move forward with you. Like they're saying, I want to work and build on this relationship. You already want to. That's where your head is. Excuse me. Famous cough during the reading. So, but you're confused on whether that is the right cup for you. This is someone from your past. But it looks to me like you do end up reaching for that cup. So it's kind of like I don't know, let me think about it. And then you do reach out for that cup. And it turns out to be very happy and joyful for both of you. Right under the Four of Cups is the King of Cups. This is water. This would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But they're all male or female. But, the thing about the King of Cups is they're mature. They have a giant cup of love, but it's hard to get them to hand out that love. I feel like they're finally wanting to hand this out to you, and you're like, I don't know now. And it's like they're finally offering to work on this relationship with you after, being so cool about the love situation that they really weren't giving their full selves towards this relationship. But I feel like now they are offering to do that. So instead of just working and building on your own security and stability, I think they're offering to, be by your side, work on this relationship, and work on security and stability with you. And it looks like you will eventually accept that you finally, it's like you do believe them, you do trust them, and you start to move forward. I have the Six of Swords here next to the Eight of Pentacles and under the Three of Cups. So this is about moving forward. with all the truth and clarity. So there's going to be conversations going on because they're returning, and you got this. You don't really trust them because they were one of these cups before. Well, this cup really doesn't have anything in it, and this cup doesn't have anything in it, so they can hold a lot of love. And they really want to make an effort. So you're going to move forward. You're going to trust them. They're going to put work into it. This boat is being pushed by a pole, no motor. You're moving away from the rocky waters of this relationship towards smoother and calmer waters, a much better place, because you're working on it. And you're going to be working on this relationship together. Under the King of Cups is the Moon. This is the card for Pisces. So that's 2 for Pisces if you want to start counting. The energy is what's most important. And the Moon is about things being revealed, things that were hidden that are coming to light. It might be a surprise, so to speak. But I feel like this is associated with the King of Cups. I think this is the other person who is deciding that they do want to hand their love out to you, and they are making this offer. It might include an apology. I think that it will come to light. I don't think you will expect that this will happen, and it will. It's next to the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of truth here. Like I said, you're moving forward with a lot of truth, of swords of truth and clarity. The Ace of Swords is right under working on this relationship, building, focusing. Right next to the Moon, something's going to be revealed. I think that they're coming forward to offer you to work on the security and stability of this relationship. Like, see where it goes. They're going to offer their cup of love. They're going to offer it because they have this personality that's like, it's very hard to get them to offer their cup of love, even though they have a big cup. And now they're like feeling like they want to do that. There's going to be a lot of explaining to do here. There's going to be a lot of conversation, but this is going to help the 2 of you move forward. Right next to the Ace of Swords is the 5 of Cups, and this is under the right next to the Ace of Swords. So, and under that 6 of Swords. So, you know, you've been disappointed. You're disappointed in love. They have kicked over your cups. So it's like you're looking at the spilled cups here, but they go right back up here. Okay, with the 3 of Cups. This is what I call the card of hope, because there's 2 full cups right behind this figure. And it looks to me like you're going to turn around and put hope to this relationship because of their offer. After all this conversation, too, you need to be sure that's really what they want to do, you know? That the 2 of you are on the same page and want the same things, and they're willing to work together to get it. I think you're going to be able to turn around and move forward with this person that you were disappointed because they weren't handing you the love, but now they want to. Seems to me they gave it a lot of thought. It really might come as a surprise to you. Libra universe. Oh, so okay, I can see part of the what was going on. I have the Magician here. This is up in your highest energy line next to the 3 of Cups. The Magician. This is the symbol of intuition and knowing, so follow your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. That will be your power, okay? You have everything to make this work. You do have the Cup of Love, the Pentacle for security and stability, the Wand of fresh starts, new beginnings, and passion, and a Sword for truth and clarity. You're going to get a lot of truth and clarity here. But you're manifesting this. You probably don't even know it by working. I think you've just been focusing on yourself, getting on with life. When they show up, like out of the blue, and make this offer to you. So it's like, oh, can you give me, let me think about this, or I have questions I need answered before I can make a decision. But, what they're really offering you is the Pentacle. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is where you've been focused. This is the offer. So it might include a ring even, but if it doesn't include a ring, it is about working towards the ring. We're working towards the security and stability in this relationship together, okay? And you're going to go for it. You're going to try. There are things that you want to say. The Page of Wands is here. There's things that have been brewing from the bottom of your feet. And now that they're making their reappearance here and making this offer, you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. But you know, you need to say what's on your mind, and you will. You definitely will. Under the Magician is the Six of Wands. This is success in love. Moving forward, you are you don't really realize it, but you're manifesting them. They've been thinking about this. And they're getting up the courage. And when they come forward, they've gathered up the courage to come forward and offer the scenario of working with you to build on something more substantial in this relationship. This is about success in love. All those wands coming up in the background here are people celebrating your success in love. So it can be a card of engagement. Remember, got the Ace of Pentacles here. So you might be headed in that direction. This cup they're coming in with, I have the Knight of Cups right next to the Six of Wands and under the Ace of Pentacles. This is a very sincere offer. So this is what you need to figure out. How sincere are they? You know, are they just throwing that cup out there or trying to make me think they're handing their love out? You know, I really feel like there's a distrust here, but you're going to get things out in the open, and you are going to have conversations. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get things cleared up. But according to this reading, it is a sincere cup of love. Here we have the Tower card. On the other side of the Knight of Cups and under the Page of Wands. This is something you need to talk about. Was you had broken up before, okay? The Knight of Cups is coming back from the Tower moment. It's the Tower moment that got them thinking. It's the Tower moment that made them realize that, you know, if they want you to stay in their life, they need to hand out that cup of love and the Pentacle. They need to work on this relationship. So actually this Tower moment that you need to talk about here had helped them to see your relationship in a different light. The separation was good for them as far as realizing, you know, what they want from their life, and it's you. They're coming towards you. I have under the Six of Wands and next to the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords. This is picking up all those swords of truth and clarity, just like I said. There might have been another individual involved in the breakup. They might have been seeing more than one person. We do have Three of Cups up here, although there won't be three of you celebrating. There's three spilled cups that this is next to. There's two walking away. There's three people in this card. So, you know, and there's three people on this boat too. It's a lot of threes. So I feel like maybe they were dating more than one person, and they decided that it's you that they want. And, you know, getting your truth and clarity about what was going on is going to help you turn around and see two full cups of love. You go in with the vengeance. I have the Knight of Swords under the Knight of Cups. So this is like your response to them coming in with that cup of love. Like, oh, well, there's a lot of truth you got to tell me. I have a lot of questions I need answered before we can move forward. And that's exactly what you're doing. It's a very actionable card, and it has to do with getting more truth, more clarity about what went down exactly with this Tower moment. You still have questions. They were acting flighty. They were running in and out of your life. They were just acting like the Knight of Wands. You know, the Knight of Wands is, they play around a lot. They don't take anything seriously. They might give you hopes of a fresh start and new beginning. Then they take off, and it's just a wand of passion. And, you know, so you have a lot of questions. And I think that's why we had the blow up. It's right above the Knight of Wands. So you're going to get this all cleared up, and it looks like you're going to move forward with them. And they are sincere when they come back in. Just know that from the tarot reading. They might have water in their chart. They might. But more importantly, it's the person who is holding back the love. It's the person who took this relationship for granted. And I think it's going to be a surprise when they come back and offer you this cup, and they are sincere when they do it. So Libras, let's take out one more card for this reading, and it's the Queen of Wands. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or their chart or around this reading. But there you are. And this is right, this goes right here with the Three of Cups and the Magician. The Queen of Wands is holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. This is your energy. And you're very passionate about where you put your heart, whether it's into gardens or animals or people or whatever it is. So, yeah, so this is all about a fresh start and a new beginning. There's a lot of passion, I think, between the two of you, especially with the Knight of Wands down here. So you have that going for you, but I do feel like they were holding back that cup of love, and now they want to be in this relationship. They don't want to be on the outside anymore. So Libra, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.